Oh, yeah. What the? Saw a bunch of people pile in and then like three people left. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the monthly steering committee meeting. We're just waiting for some people to pile in here. Hey, there's Lex.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
How it do?
Dude, this feels like the best, like, long time coming day ever. Like,
Dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think everyone here is ready for this.
oh man, this is amazing.
Yeah, so let's just dive right into it. I mean, honestly, like everyone's here for Marketplace. Um Marketplace is the thing of the day. There's gonna be lots of things that come from that, obviously. But yeah, you want to kind of jump in and just share what's happening.
Yeah, so we have been plowing through bugs for the past couple months, and we've got a couple things to fix up, but the marketplace is ready at this point, and
Oh yeah.
so we're gonna move it over to the prod URL and start using it. But if you're already a alpha tester, you can jump in the link and try it out. Everything should be working great, but it's been a lot of work. Like
Oh yeah.
the Node Fleet guys could tell you that way more work than anticipated. We were having a chat in the Node Fleet Telegram yesterday that was like, "Hey, I know that we didn't finish all the features, but there was also a lot of stuff that was out of the scope that they worked on."
Oh
So,
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. I'm very excited for this new stage of the marketplace. It's going to be game changing.
yep. So the marketplace will go live. It'll have more features when it goes live than the current marketplace has had ever. And then we will continually be adding features on top of that that are already planned.
Yep.
So it's going to be awesome. And as Lex has mentioned, there's going to be new collections and stuff launching.
Yeah, 100%. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about throughout this whole process is just this is where we can really make things, we can start the flywheel. Um, the two things that follow marketplace. So, I mean, we're going to get the current marketplace live. Um, we'll just kind of give it through the end of the week. But I mean, it's ready. It's ready now, which is cool. And then there'll be some small things that we're polishing. Um, there's just a really small handful of things that we're finishing off. Um, and yeah, basically, we'll probably make an announcement about it next week to get folks, engaged and checking out the new marketplace, trying things out. Maybe we can do some fun, some kind of fun, social thing. We could do a giveaway. We could do something fun. Um, but the next step is really going to be there's two components. There's facilitating transactions for other IBC currencies, and we're doing Atom. That's our first thing that we're integrating a workflow for, and that's already. We basically just need to uh, uh, roll that in. So Anthony was working on that, and so we'll have to figure out what's the best way to merge that. That'll be the next step. And then the other piece is the front end for NFT collection creation. So we've got a front end from that we've built out for building out the collection so that people can set up a collection easily with a form, with a defined process. And James and his team have been cooking on that. Again, it should be ready to go. We just got to figure out, cool, we got to merge that in and deal with any potential, conflicts that happen. We'll knock those out together. So that'll just be kind of coordinating between those three parties and getting this all into one, into the same repo and onto the same uh, uh, website so that we can get it all up and live. But one of the next big landmarks is bringing in our new creators. So I'm really excited about that because that's basically going to be um, where we can show how this uh, propels itself, right? Where we can start to showcase, hey, folks can come into Passage. We can launch this collection in partnership with what was formerly AA DAO for the Atom community, right? Here's how that drives value to Passage. Here's how people can use that in the Passage ecosystem. Boom, there's the full flywheel. Which means that we can then just basically duplicate that for other creators, optimize the tools, give people more options, but it gives us a repeatable process. And that's what I'm most excited about. The big call to action here is like, once we get this live, once we drop this announcement next week, everyone's got to go tell your friends, right? Anybody looking to build something, especially something that has kind of inherent value, not just another PFP collection, but like, hey, let's create something really unique that has community value, interactive value. And again, I got people bugging me right now about building worlds. So we've got a really good audience of people who are either lined up to launch a collection, who want to launch a world and are candidates for launching a collection as well. There's a lot of really cool opportunities coming along with this. So this opens a lot of doors. This is a huge milestone. Um, Obviously, it's been slow and steady. At this point, we're trying to be scrappy and effective because it's been a pretty tough market. You can see kind of the negative emotion out there in the market for Cosmos folks. I'm seeing posts every now and then from. I usually keep my feed on following, so I'm just seeing people on following. But every now and then it defaults to for you, and I see some folks like Rarma who have some really interesting insights and also tons and tons of negative emotions around Cosmos. So, the environment's been tough. I can see so many people kind of capitulating towards like, well, we got to roll this into EVM or we got to, find some other way out because Cosmos alone is not the solution. But what's really cool about what we're doing is that we don't need to farm a Web3 ecosystem. We believe this is just going to be the best place to build, right? That we can help people who are not Web3 folks build on this space and create interactive experiences that are really meaningful and impactful rather than just trying to farm from an existing Web3 vertical and convert people like this chain's better than that chain, right? It's like, okay, great. At some point, you just need to have a product people want to use, whether or not they care about the chain. So I'm excited for this. I see a really unique opportunity despite the market environment. And also, man, I think there's some really cool opportunities here in front of us. So
Got a question in the chat from Jason. He said, "How many new creators coming in?"
I mean, right now we have probably at least three new collections we'll be launching, not on like a particular time frame, but like people who already have either assets ready to go or a creative pipeline that's ready to go. Yeah. So
Also, want to give a shout out to Adrian, who's on here right now from Node Fleet. Did huge amount of the work on the marketplace, just killing it every day.
oh yeah. Heck yeah.
See a lot of people typing.
Ye Yeah, really appreciate all the effort that's gone into that. There's been a lot of discovery involved, right? Like we said, it was not a straightforward process because we we had a lot of things to learn. We've got, technical debt we're working through in terms of just how things were set up that made it, you know, more more annoying than it had to be. Um, but that said, I believe we're going to be in a really good place with this new setup, and that is thanks to the hard work and problem solving of Adrian and the Node Fleet team. Just kind of stoked for where this is going.
Also worth a
Woo.
mention, Superman is on, and Gigi's on there from the MetaWawa team, and we should see some stuff coming out from them in the near future.
Heck yeah. Yeah, exactly. I got some coordinating to do to get them set up to run more events. I know uh, we're pulling the Wawa World up for Superman, so he can get access to starting events for that, and just moving things forward so that the Wawa team can cook. Mm.
So
Yeah,
the
Dan was asking about the what were we saying, Greg?
I was just saying, I just saw the comment from Dan that about the blockchain explorer. Like, yes, it had to wait until the blockchain, or sorry, the marketplace goes live, but it's not an instant thing. So basically, as we've talked about before, the team's been running on selling some treasury to keep the project going. So at this point, we've reached a breaking point where we can start uh, running on revenue from the marketplace. Now that the new marketplace
Mm-hmm.
is up, we're getting stuff from AA We're going to be launching new projects. And so it's not like an instant consider blockchain explorers at this point, but it's going to be something that allows the financing of it.
Yeah, totally. And I love Zone Scan. Um, I'm very interested in finding a good improvement to our chain experience wherever possible to be able to help folks navigate the blockchain. So yeah, I'm very interested, very open, and yeah, would basically just yeah figure out. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. It's going to be a community decision, and it's not the most pressing thing, but it is still something that I would love to nail down so we can incorporate those upgrades wherever possible. Beans. Any other thoughts, hopes, dreams? That's all I got right now. Hit me with new creators. Again, anybody who's building something unique, we want to start getting them in the pipeline now so that as we're launching new features, we can get people incorporated and get feedback from new creators for what are the features that are going to be most impactful for them. Um, and chances are we're going to see things like, hey, we need a better experience for navigating transactions or chain information, right? So that's where we'll have needs and feedback on the blockchain explorer side. Yeah, Jason says we need to get a little bubble to throw a concert in Passage. That's funny. Um, I hope that's riffing off of my Yuga Labs post earlier this week, where I think it was earlier this week. I guess it was kind of maybe over the weekend or something. It was Friday. Um, where we've got the beautiful apes in the bubble doing their Twitter space in the bubble, and it's just so pointless. Um, it's like they definitely have some of the things we have with Passage. I believe they have pixel streaming behind their infrastructure, but it's just done in a way where, for one, they're not monetizing it in a way that makes any sense. It only makes sense to monetize it this way if you've got crazy injections of speculative cash from investors, but you can't build a profit model around this. It just really does not make sense because every single person in that bubble is costing them, you know, uh, uh, a whole GPU, right, or a half GPU, whatever, however they're dicing it up, and those costs scale crazy. And they've built this to be this kind of like go ham experience where it's a ton of people. Passage is built for kind of like more group size conversations where it's like, yes, you could have a big event, a big experience, but it also really works on the personal level, right? Um, So, yeah, bunch of unique opportunities there. To level up on what they're doing, to showcase like, hey, yeah, there's really cool things about this tech, but this is not how to use it. So that's funny, Jason. Appreciate you keeping an eye on the timeline. Yeah, Dan, totally. Like let's just record some of these thoughts in the council chat, and we'll figure out like, hey, do we put together a formal proposal on this? What what makes sense? Again, super open to it. I would love to have the tools you guys are building, um, but it's just not necessarily urgent. So it'd be helpful for us to just get a sense of how some of these marketplace launches are going to go, to kind of budget chain resources to know what makes sense. But yeah, totally. That's super helpful to know. And well, I want all the updates on ZoneScan because it is a beautiful thing you guys have created. Superman said, went to NFtopia on Wax Chain in the metaverse. Compared to Passage, is not even close. How much more clean Passage is. Now, I really appreciate that. I want to drop a video probably today just showcasing some of the stuff that we are capable of doing on Passage that doesn't exist anywhere else. Oh yeah, that's hysterical. Dude, so many of these like virtual mall type situations or like yeah, it's rough. It's rough because either it's in the web, so there's serious graphical limitations, or just people haven't thought through. They're not doing anything new. It's like, dude, we've had this since RuneScape, right? Like text above the head, like all you've really added is audio to RuneScape, which who wants that, right? Like a Call of Duty lobby, but open world. Like that is not a fun scenario for anybody. But nonetheless, we'll keep innovating one piece at a time, and it's going to require, again, now that we've got some more marketplace tools dropping, more creators. We want more people building so we can know kind of where this should go, especially with the open source community. What's going to be important to the folks who want to build here. So invite your friends. Invite your friends to steering committee. Again, this is really about you guys. And my DMs are open for all creators. We're here. I dropped a post recently saying I want to help creators raise money. Um, we've done some insane launches on Passage, and I'm very dedicated to serving the creator community. That's why we built Passage. That's why we built Strange Clan. We'll have some more cool stuff launching with that after the marketplace launch. So again, just preach, kind of the unique opportunity here, and feel free to pull me into conversations where you see them happening. Especially, I believe the market's going to heat up. So I think we need to be keeping an eye on the folks who are already building, who are already trying to make something thoughtful. Adrian said, one question, we thought about getting the test net for Passage. When will this happen? Yes, we will coordinate that. Yeah, let's just follow up on that and figure out what's the best way to set that up. So you guys have that, especially as we're testing out the stuff we're going to be merging with the NFT staking, the Atom NFTs, and the or the Atom payments, and the also the NFT creation dashboard. Lots of good pieces to pull together there. So
And everybody remember we get GM Tidings every Thursday. Definitely invite all your friends to show up to GM Tidings because
yes,
so many people just don't understand the concept of Passage and what actually it is until they get into a Passage world, and then they just get it,
100%, 100%. I expect to see everybody here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be hanging out, and yeah, and then yeah, it's a perfect place to be showing people this is what Passage is, right? And then we can help creators get more deeply involved through the process. Yeah, go team, go! Again, huge shout out to Adrian and the Node Fleet team. Been an incredible journey here. Excited to be launching this next update to the marketplace, and yeah, we'll let you guys know as we have a formal announcement ready next week, so we can let everybody know what's happening, what's cooking. Sweet. Go team, go. Stay Dragon, fam.
Sweet. See ya.
Peace.